and welcome to another episode of Kronos Season 1 server. Episode 4? Something? It has been a long time since my last episode. But you know, things to do, jobs to work on. Basically, I'm busy, but I have been playing Monster Hunter World on the sides. I have been enjoying other games, but you know, it's been so long since my last episode. It's been so long since my last episode that it's 1.17. 1.17, and there at the bottom of my feet we have some new blocks. The evergreen moss block, the enchanting amethyst, and the white calcite. I'm so excited to show you the builds that I have built using these blocks. First in our tour is my very unorganized storage area. Very dirty, very messy, full of shulkers in the ceiling. Yep, I'm not a very organized person. Also, we have our oak ceiling. We have our spruce wall or supports. Yep. We also have some wool around here, some items that use for building like candles. The yellow candle good for mustard bottles. Red candles can be as ketchup bottles, very good. We also have dripstone, we also have glowstone, and brown mushroom blocks. Things that I will probably not use, but yeah, I like to hoard things. You've got to admit, having those blocks on the sides when it comes to building, especially if you're a very new builder, it's very convenient for me. We got also our pet, who's probably the sounds that you have been hearing in the background. Right there. Yeah, do you hear that? Zombies. But yeah, zombie sounds. That's not yeah, that's not really zombie. Enough about my storage area. That's kinda messy and I don't want to get back to that. So our next step is our cow farm and chicken farm. Yay! Chicken farm is full. So wow, the chickens suddenly disappeared. Yep, it suddenly disappeared and turned to eggs. These farms have been supplying me with chicken, with beef, with feathers, and eggs since the start of the season, which is very helpful. Next is my sugarcane farm and the gold bird. So the season will end on 1.18 update. So before the season end, I'm going to finish these goals, especially my Jappy goals. So first is my gain a lot of items goal. Basically have a shulker of things that, a shulker of diamonds, a shulker of lots of things. Basically lots of things. I don't know. There's lots of blocks in Minecraft right now, and I probably won't remember all of them, but I want to hoard them, right? So that's enough of that goal. How about next? Get rich. I mean, who doesn't love diamonds? Let's put that aside. Bee farm. I'll show you my bee farm later. Let's put that aside. Need a skeleton farm, not yet finished. Gas farm, not yet finished. Guardian, kelp, and build guns hunt. Let's not talk about that. Actually, finished the rabbit hole. Actually, let's say it's finished. Flower farm. Yes, I have flower farm already. Gold farm. Yes, we have, but not yet. Little garden. Not yet done. Flying mermaid island. Yeah. Not yet done. I don't know. I'm changing teams. the Flying Mermaid Island should be my theme. Decorate the industrial area. Yeah, for the industrial area, but I stopped it. You know, industrial areas are very hard to build or decorate on. Anyways, let's move on. Next beside me are cacti or chests full of cactus. Inside is the cactus farm. Just your normal cactus farm and water below, so the cactus will flow into the chest. These cacti are good for green dyes if they're cooked in the furnace. And also we have composter at the side where I put the cactus inside the chest, and they're good for bone meal. Next in our farm list is the Crimson and Warp Fungus farm. This farm produces a lot of crimson roots, crimson fungus, and warp roots and warp fungus. It's very good if you are building with a nether or that type of teams, but right now I didn't know why I build this. Mainly because it uses bone meal, and the goal of this area is all the farm that uses bone meal. Especially these two black flowers. These are the ones that I usually use. Yes. They are filled and ready for use. They are very good, very nice, and pretty. We also have glowberries, a food source and a light source in our 1.17 update. They are not yet found in the world or in lush cave biomes, but they are found in treasure chests. Okay, so they are a type of bush that cannot be farmed automatically. That's why I don't have a chest of it yet, but you can put them at the top and right click them. Next is our azalea farm. Okay, flowering azalea, just hook it up in water or pickle or twisting vines, and yes, twisting vines and whipping vines. Right, and as usual, I haven't used them yet or haven't found a reason to use them yet. Next is our moss block farm from a tutorial in YouTube. I think if I remember, it's Nembots. But instead of attaching it into a composter, I just gathered the moss blocks. Okay, so that part, these stairs, let's not move on to that. Next is our furnace near the entrance, full of lava buckets and hoppers connected to the furnace, and hoppers outgoing of the furnace. There are no redstone there. I don't like redstone. And outside of the base, we have the hobbit area, where I will show you my build in just a second. I'll use a forward and maybe slow the video. Alright, so the Hobbit base, or the Kingdom of the Hobbits by Javi, is full of flowers and full of farmlands. Although I kinda have a mistake of building this area in the savanna biome, as you can see in the debug screen. So fortunately, in 1.17, the grass block, okay, although the grass block is affected by the biome, we have our moss block, which is not affected by the biome. And if you guys want to build green, bushy, flowery base or structures in savanna or desert biomes, the moss block, the azalea leaves, will be a good block to use with. And also, where's the flowering azalea? So you see normal leaves, yeah, you can see normal leaves are yellow while the flowering azalea is green, right? We have a chicken here. Yeah, the hobbits you see are a very nature loving people. They commune with nature. They love the trees, the green grassy areas. They feed of fruits, vegetables, and basically they live with nature. So in turn, the area is full of trees, custom trees, bushy berries as fruits, and a little camp here with glowberries so mobs won't spawn. Overall, I'm happy with the Hobbit area, the Kingdom of the Hobbits, with only 3 houses in it. Yeah. Overall, I'm happy with the build, and I'm planning to branch out into a more general theme of fantasy builds, not just farms for the Hobbit, bushes, and trees, maybe some slime. So next on our tour, after all, this is a tour, is a simple build under my base, this slime farm with golems. But this slime farm is a little different because the golems are not opposite at each other, but yeah, they're at the sides. They're beside each other. So in terms of efficiency, some may say that, oh no, it's not that efficient because the slimes will not go, but yeah, slimes are not that good or not that usable in builds. So for redstone purposes only. For now, you know. For now. Next in the tour is the source of brown dye for builds, a cacao farm built inside a mushroom made from mushroom stem, brown mushroom, and red wool. So simple redstone with dispensers at the top going to the bottom and flowing into this chest, which is been growing while I'm building this. This is the current project. My plan is to transform the area into a swampy, moist biome where mushrooms will grow. So we have our wool farm here, which is made up of 32 sheep. This sheep farm, is pretty fast enough. It supplies us with colorful wool blocks and carpet, which is good for building, especially as placeholders and mob spawning or mob proof spawning. Let me land here. Next on our tour is the honey hut or the honey bee farm, where I get honeycomb blocks, honeycomb, and honey bottles. First time I tried using yellow wool and honeycomb, and I'm kinda proud of that. It looks good. The color of the honeycomb as accent with the yellow wool is fairly good in my eye, in my view. At the sides, we have a pathway going to the honey hut with bushes, flowering azalea leaves, and the grass block, which is unaffected by the or affected by the biome, jungle biome, which makes the grass block really green. Inside the build, we have honeycomb blocks and white wool as designed for the ceiling. Also, sea lanterns for light source. So in the center, we have bees happily roaming and making honeycomb and honey bottles for us. redstone is taken from Pixel Riff's design in one of his survival guide videos. I'm a bit of a fan of him. If you guys really want to know more about Minecraft, I recommend his survival guide. But at the back, we have honey bottles, 2 large chests, and I'm slowly turning them into honey blocks, so that's good. We have honeycombs. How many is this? About 4 large chests of honeycombs, which has been supplying me with honeycomb blocks. I've been turning this stuff into candles and honeycomb blocks, which is good for building. I really need to add details on that build. So, in opposite of the mushroom, we have the red willow tree, inspired from Game of Thrones. Though I am not proud of the leaves at the side, I can't show you directly, but yeah. I am not very fond of the leaves. I tried my best using nether wart block, wool, red mushroom block, and red glass, but it looks fine, I guess, with the birch wood growing sturdier than ever, and the dead soul soil and horse dirt at the bottom with netherite. And this build is a hideout, or this build, yes, it has redstone. A hideout for a huge semi-automatic nether wart farm. These nether warts are useful for potion making and also crafting red nether bricks, which is good for building. For this area, I use smooth quartz block and red glass with the nether warts for the farm, twisting vines as the sides, and red wool, red terracotta for the sides, but on the ceiling, your plain dirt block. Though inside the farm, we have black stone and red nether wart block with sea lanterns for light source. With that, I consider this build as finished and done. Whenever I use or I need nether wart, I will probably walk inside here and take nether warts from the chest, which is, we have lots of it. Last build that I have done in the base is the Grape Winery Tavern. From afar, it looks very good and beautiful with its wool. So it uses nether wart, honey, and berries for fermentation and making juices and drinks for the hobbits whenever they want to take a rest, whenever they want to have a hobbits night out. Yeah, the tavern gives the hobbits a night of pleasure, a life of rest. So the tavern is always available for hobbits to go in and have a party. And you know what, guys? I'm pretty proud of the interior. So I decided to put on some shaders and add a little cinematic video of the insides, showing the first floor, the kitchen with some barrels as wine barrel. We got some cup or pots as cups. The floor made up of red carpet. We have a shawarma station in the middle. I really enjoyed doing that using the armor stand mod. So over here we have dark oak slab and quartz stair and quartz slab as chairs and tables, so the hobbits will enjoy their food and share stories. On the second floor, we have a master bedroom with a window overseeing the hobbit area. The hobbits, whoever will live here, will enjoy the view. Storage area that seems to be accumulating with cobwebs. Hope there's no spider there. a second bedroom. So I put some note blocks here so the hobbits would enjoy some music, and the last bedroom of the second floor overseeing the jungle area of the base. And last but not the least is the gloomy attic. So I put some lanterns here to prevent mob spawning, and due to the shaders pack, it also adds a good ambience. We got items stored by the hobbits here, and cobwebs, which seems to be showing that the items has been accumulating cobwebs and dust. So that's it for the base, and I hope you guys love the tour, like my builds, and it's really a good idea to put on some shaders. The shaders really enhance the builds. The shadows casted by the sunlight, it's really good. The base all in all is really satisfying for me. I promise to work on some things, some here and there, especially that mushroom. But you know what, guys, so this is the end of the episode. I hope you guys like it, and I hope I see you guys in the next episode. And this is your fellow gamer, Jappy. See you guys later.